Hey everyone, this is Clarinetgamer here, and I'm back with my WWE Royal Rumble 2013 review. Well, I can say about the show, I mean, it was okay, but the predictability was just unbelievable. But anyway, I'm gonna get on with the show just now. But before I do, just a few things to mention. The pre-show match between Antonio Cesaro and The Miz, I actually missed, and I never got the opportunity to watch. So I read about it, and it seemed like it was an okay match. And when Miz like sort of botched the maneuver thing of and Antonio Cesaro was like the neutralizer. He sort of botched it. Don't know how, but Antonio Cesaro was still the United States champion. Just to mention that, and so I can't really give my thoughts on the match because I never got the opportunity to watch it. So. Another thing to mention as well, thank you very much, Wrestling Gurus, if you're watching this video, thank you very much for the shout out that you gave me, like in the announcer like for the contest and stuff, and for the live reactions to the Royal Rumble. I really enjoyed the live reactions. Thank you guys for mentioning me in your live reactions, and so I might as well repay the favour before I get on to this review. Subscribe to the Wrestling Gurus if you're not very well aware of them. They make wrestling reviews as well, from time to time or whenever they're available to do so. But all in all, they're an entertaining bunch of guys, and I suggest you, if you like entertainment, you like wrestling, go and subscribe to these guys. They really are. They're brilliant. So again, Wrestling Gurus, thank you very much for the shout out. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get on with my review. So the first match that we had was Alberto Del Rio versus The Big Show and the last man standing match for the World Heavyweight title. Now, my PS3 predicted that Alberto Del Rio would use the cross arm breaker to keep The Big Show down. Well, I'll go into the prediction of what happened like afterwards, but there were some spots in this match. I mean, this match was actually quite good. I mean, I quite enjoyed this match. Especially there was a spot like where or a couple of spots happened, which I'll mention. Big Show was sort of climbing the when he was near the stage, climbing the structure thing of like the Royal Rumble, and Alberto Del Rio did the same thing, and then Del Rio got chokeslammed through a table, and somehow Del Rio got up after that. I'm not sure how on earth he did it, but I know it was all scripted and stuff, but anyone who could have taken that chokeslam in real life for a table probably would not have been able to get up but like at least a minute or even like 20 minutes. I don't know, but it's scripted. But there was another spot in this match as well, like where Big Show tried to spear Alberto Del Rio at ringside, and he ended up breaking the ring barrier. So the ring barrier was completely destroyed by the Big Show. And what else is there? Yeah, the cross arm breaker that was applied to the Big Show by Alberto Del Rio. What happened afterwards was that Ricardo Rodriguez, who was at ringside, duct taped the Big Show's legs to the bottom rope. I thought this was a really not good way to finish this last man standing match. I really didn't like this finish. It was the exact same finish of what John Cena and Batista had in their last man standing match back at Extreme Rules in 2010. So Alberto Del Rio is still the World Heavyweight Champion after using that method. So yeah, the PS3 was partly right using the cross arm breaker, but there was anything mentioned about duct tape. But apart from that finish, I thought that this match was actually good. I mean, it was enjoyable, I think. But anyway, moving on, we then had Team Hell No versus the Rhodes Scholars for the WWE Tag Team titles. Now this match, I was originally going to say this match could have gone on longer, but due to the Royal Rumble match itself and The Rock versus CM Punk, it makes sense for it to have a decent length. But I thought the Rhodes Scholars were actually going to win this, as well as the PS3. Like for Cody Rhodes and Hunter Hearst Helmsley, replacement for Damien Sandow, but I was proven wrong. Team Hell No are still tag team champions. I mean, the finish of the match was that Kane chokeslammed Cody Rhodes, and then Daniel Bryan made Damien Sandow tap out to the no lock, and Kane and Bryan are still tag champions. And then there was a segment backstage, like where Dolph Ziggler chose to be number one because he says he proclaims he's number one in the company. Well, he is main event, so I wouldn't say he's definitely number one, but he is definitely one of the greatest wrestlers on that roster right now. But we then had Kane and Daniel Bryan getting their numbers from Vicky Guerrero, and then Kane and Bryan were arguing about who should reveal which number, and then it was sort of an awkward segment, I think, but they then showed like a hype for the Royal Rumble match, like reminding us all of the rules, like 30-man Royal Rumble, and last man standing like gets the main event WrestleMania and gets to choose a champion of their choice. So anyway, I'm gonna go on to the Royal Rumble match. Now, before I go on, like, well, as to what my overall thoughts are, I'm gonna list the entries from number 1 to number 30. Dolph Ziggler obviously came out at number 1, as he stated earlier, and then he actually got on the mic and said, I don't care who's number 2, I don't care who it is, whether it's John Cena, whatever. I actually predicted that Cena would actually start this at number 2, but I got a huge surprise. The guy who drew number 2 was none other than Y2J, Chris Jericho, drew number 2, and I never thought I'd see this happen. I mean, there were rumours going about that Jericho could participate in the Royal Rumble, come back for like maybe a part-time deal, like for full time until WrestleMania 29. So Jericho came in at number 2, and I was definitely surprised. It was great to see Jericho again in the WWE, but afterwards at number 3 we had Cody Rhodes, and then number 4 Kofi Kingston, 5 Santino, number 6 Drew McIntyre, 7 Titus O'Neil, 8 Goldust, 9 David Otunga, 10 Heath Slater, 11 Sheamus, 12 Tensai, 13 Brodus Clay, 14 Rey Mysterio, Darren Young. Afterwards I'll probably not stay in the numbers, Bo Dallas, a returning Godfather, Wade Barrett, John Cena, Damien Sandow, Daniel Bryan, Antonio Cesaro, The Great Khali, Kane, Zack Ryder, Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal, The Miz, Sin Cara, and Ryback. So that was like the order of who was in the Rumble match. There were like some spots in the match, like where where was it? Yeah, where Kofi Kingston, I'll talk about Kingston for example, like he was close to getting eliminated. Like he eliminated Tensai during this match, and then it looked like he was being pushed off the ropes, and then he flew onto Tensai's back, and then he got put on the announce table. And I thought, oh my god, Tensai better not botch this, and he didn't botch it, thankfully, and the officials had to like get him out of the arena back to the locker room. So Kingston was on the announce table, and he was thinking to himself, my god, how did I jump from there to the apron? I think he was scripted to do this, but he couldn't really do it. I don't know if he was practicing like doing his jumping techniques from the announce table to the ring apron. But I never thought Kofi would ever do that. But then he sort of improvised along the way, and he wanted JBL's chair. So he went in the chair and actually just hopped his way back towards the ring. Great maneuver by Kingston, like to keep himself in the Rumble, but to no avail because he got quickly eliminated afterwards. I have to admit this was a good move to get Kingston back in the match, but it wasn't as good as last year, like when Kofi Kingston did that handstand to go back in the Rumble. That was probably one of the most amazing things I've seen in the Royal Rumble match. You've got to give it to Kofi Kingston. Who else are we talking about? The members of the 3MP proclaimed that they were going to win the Royal Rumble match. Well, they were damn wrong. So they can probably go and sing the blues now instead of rock because they lost the Royal Rumble. Anyway, I think, yeah, the surprise entrance, as I said, Chris Jericho was a surprise entrant, Goldust as well, and like it seems like that they're hinting at Goldust and Cody Rhodes rivalry maybe for WrestleMania. That's probably why the Rhodes Scholars maybe didn't win the tag team titles from Team Hell No earlier. That could be the case. I'll probably go on. Yeah, Godfather, when he made his appearance in the Rumble, he didn't last very long. Went into the ring, got drop kicked by Dolph Ziggler, and then he got eliminated in a couple of seconds. And then he just went back. It was still good to see the Godfather, though, I think. I remember him. We then had one of the NXT rookies that won the NXT tournament. Bo Dallas entered the Royal Rumble match by winning the NXT tournament, earning a spot in the Rumble. And Bo Dallas actually did very well in this match. I mean, he lasted for quite some time, and then he actually eliminated Wade Barrett as well. But Barrett afterwards then despite him being eliminated Dallas and then gave him the Bullhammer afterwards. So maybe hinting at a rivalry for the Intercontinental Championship, perhaps. I'll have to find out about that soon enough. But there was also a spot like where Daniel Bryan and Kane came out. Well, Daniel Bryan came out first at number 21, and then Kane came out at 24. And then Bryan eliminated Kane. Only Kane didn't last very long in the Rumble match. And then Antonio Cesaro threw Daniel Bryan over the top rope, but got caught in Kane's arms. It was kind of awkward. I'm thinking, what's Kane going to do here? Is he going to put Bryan back in the match, or is he just going to dump him on the floor? Well, he dropped him on the floor, and Bryan was eliminated. I can imagine him saying, "No, no, no," all night for getting eliminated from the Royal Rumble. But when that had John Cena come out at number 19, and by God, yep, he was booked like the typical Superman he was. Eliminated several superstars in the Rumble match, and it was kind of a bit awkward as well. I'm going to talk about Rey Mysterio just now. Rey Mysterio, when he returned to number 14, I was kind of surprised. I never thought Mysterio would come back, but well, that soon enough. But as soon as he finished doing the 619 and the drop in the dime on Chris Jericho, it looked like Rey Mysterio was kind of feeling faint. He looked like he was kind of unwell. And I'm thinking, why did you have Rey Mysterio return if he's going to be like this? But anyway, afterwards, when I had Randy Orton at number 26 and Ryback at number 31, when Ryback came out, he completely dominated the match. And then there was the final 6 men. There was Jericho, Ziggler, Cena, Ryback, Sheamus, and Randy Orton. And Jericho got eliminated by Dolph Ziggler, possibly hinting at a WrestleMania 29 feud, carrying on from where they left off after SummerSlam, perhaps. You never know. But Dolph Ziggler then, Randy Orton started to get control of the match, and then Ryback eliminated Randy Orton after a clothesline. Well, there goes that heel turn. And then Dolph Ziggler got eliminated by Sheamus after Sheamus broke-kicked Ziggler off the apron. And then it was down to 3, Sheamus, Ryback, and Cena. And I'm thinking, okay, Ryback has got to win this. Because, I was expecting The Undertaker to maybe come out and make a surprise appearance, but he never did. So I was kind of predicting Ryback to win it, and then Sheamus then got eliminated next, and it was down to Cena and Ryback to determine who was going to win the Rumble match. And Cena applied the SGF on Ryback, wearing him down, and Ryback tried to get back in the match, but Cena ended up eliminating Ryback and winning the Rumble. And to be quite honest with you guys, I really do not like this idea of John Cena winning the Rumble. It is too predictable. I think everybody saw this coming, that John Cena would win the Rumble, and I thought the WWE would pull a good swerve here on us, like what they did last year with the 2012 Rumble, where Sheamus eliminated Jericho when we all thought Chris Jericho was going to win the Royal Rumble. Sheamus kind of pulled a good swerve, the company pulled a good swerve on us by having Sheamus win last year, but they never did it this year. They took the predictable route as they always would. But John Cena is now a 2-time Royal Rumble winner, and he'll choose either the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Don't like this idea at all. Don't like it. But then we had the main event, and it was CM Punk versus The Rock for the WWE Championship. Now, the build-up was quite good. Now, the match itself, it kind of wasn't what I was expecting. It was an okay match. It was a good match, but it wasn't what I expected it to be. But near about the end of the match, when The Rock was going to deliver the People's Elbow to CM Punk, the lights went out, and Michael Cole was yelling, "It's the Shield, it's the Shield!" And JBL says, "Stay out of this, stay out of this!" And and then The Rock was laid out after the triple powerbomb, and I saw some full evidence, and it was indeed the Shield that interfered. I was thinking someone like Brock Lesnar could have interfered, but no. It was the Shield all along. But CM Punk got this victory over The Rock, and I was quite surprised that Punk would actually get this victory. But then Vince McMahon came out and basically said that, well, Punk, I told you, if the Shield interfered in this match, I will strip you of the WWE Championship. He said, well, the lights went out, we don't know whether it was the Shield or not, so CM Punk, it is my duty to officially strip you of the WWE title. And before you could even say that, The Rock was like, no, 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 no. We're not ending this night like that. Restart the match. I'm going to take the title off Punk myself. So Vince restarted the match. And Punk looked like he was going to get The Rock with a go to sleep again. And Punk countered this and turned it. Rock countered this and turned it into a spinebuster, and then had the people's help on Punk, and that was and Rock won the match and the WWE title. So CM Punk's reign is now officially over. After a year long, on November 2011 to January 2013, CM Punk's reign is over. He's no longer champion. And to be quite honest, I'm kind of disappointed that they've gone the predictable route. Well, I mean, the positive thing coming out of this is that when The Rock actually won the championship, it made me feel like a kid again. Because, I remember watching, The Rock, back when I was younger. I grew up watching The Rock. And it kind of, reminded me, it gave me pictures in my head of The Rock actually, winning the championship. And it was kind of childhood memories. But at the same time as well, I know what's going to happen at WrestleMania. And this is the thing I was going to discuss about. They're going to go with Rock and Cena too, twice in a lifetime at WrestleMania 29. Don't like that idea. And I've got a few reasons why. First of all, it's already been done. I don't know why they're doing this again, especially if the WWE title is being decided in this picture. Obviously, we don't know yet if that's going to happen, but it seems pretty clear to me that it is going to happen. I mean, I'm hoping that they pull kind of a swerve here at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, but whatever. I'm hoping that it's just the reason why I don't want this happening is because John Cena will easily end up winning the WWE Championship. Because how many people would you expect to predict The Rock to win this? There's no chance in hell that The Rock is going to win this. Because I mean, I don't see him going about the movie set carrying the WWE title with him. I mean, it'd be kind of funny to defend it against as some movie stars that you coincide against Rock versus Bruce Willis for the WWE title, and Bruce Willis wins the championship. Nah, that's not going to happen. I mean, it'd be kind of a funny scenario to happen though, but I cannot imagine it happening. So Cena will end up winning the championship again from The Rock. I know that it's been quite a while since Cena has actually won a championship, but to be quite honest with you guys, I don't like this idea. And besides, it may be good for money. Yeah, the main answer, yes, it's all about money, 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 money. That's all Vince is all about. Well, to be quite honest as well, and from my honest opinion, this is not going to draw as well as the first one did. And especially since people will know exactly what is going to happen in this match. Well, some people will know what happens in this match, some people might not know. But for the people who do know, they will not be buying it, they will just be streaming it. So, that's basically my thoughts on the Royal Rumble. Well, my overall thoughts, it was a good pay-per-view, but it could have been way better. Apart from the predictability, I'm thinking, yeah, the predictability was definitely a major factor they could have taken into account here. They could have changed it about a bit and maybe had maybe Ryback or heck, even a returning Undertaker win this match. But no, they decided to go the predictable way as they always would. And to be quite honest with you guys, I'm getting sick of this predictability that's happening on WWE now. I never thought I'd carry on into the pay-per-views, but I did. And I'm hoping this doesn't happen for the rest of the year, but overall, the Royal Rumble was an okay pay-per-view, I think. It was decent, but I definitely enjoyed the Royal Rumble better than last year's. But it could have been better. But anyway, that's the end of my review, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below for your thoughts on the Royal Rumble. And subscribe for more WWE reviews, predictions, on the PS3 for simulations for pay-per-views. And subscribe for as well for more topics of discussion. And I'll actually touch more on the Rock Cena match in a later video this week. So stay tuned for that. So until then, this is Clarinetgamer signing off, and I'll see you guys later for my Raw review. Till then, I'll see you later, and goodbye.